Michelle MacNeill's daughter, Alexis, refused to believe that her mother's death was natural. Even when investigators turned away, she went to them and said, "I know my father killed my mother. I've got the evidence." One of the bases, though, for the defense was that Alexis was lying, that she was so angry at her father for cheating on her mother that she would say or do anything to get back at him. The jury has now spoken, but I sat down with Alexis to set the record straight.
As to count 1, murder, guilty. As to count 2, obstruction of justice, guilty.
What was going through you before that verdict was read?
I was just shaking. I was trembling. I was so scared and nervous. We knew the verdict was going to be coming at any moment, and the culmination of so many years fighting for this.
Your father's reaction when the verdict was read, he was non-emotional, just stood there. There seemed to be an acknowledgement at the end. You know him better than all of us. What does that say to you?
I thought I knew him. Now we've really come to understand who he really is, and he's a calculated, cold murderer.
So ironic, in a sense, that this trial begins and you bring new life into this world. You've just had twins. What will you tell them about their grandma?
I'll just tell them the stories that my mom loved us. She loved all of her children.
What will you tell your children about their grandfather?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to tell them about him. He doesn't deserve to be a person in their lives.
Do you have any regrets at all?
I definitely have regrets. I wish I hadn't left to go back to school. I wish I had been there to protect my mom.
Did you get to meet the jurors?
We did. It was actually a very amazing experience to be able to hug each of the jurors and thank them.
If you could ask him one question right now that you could get an answer on, what would that be?
I would just ask him, I don't know, maybe why? Why would you take her away from us? But I know why. He didn't care. He had a plan. He didn't care about my mom.
Alexis knows this is not over yet. Another emotional experience in January. It will be the sentencing hearing for her father. According to Utah law, victims can stand and make victim impact statements before the court. Dr. Martin MacNeill will also be allowed to speak.